official NBA appearance from Baller.
Yeah, and whether he has friends and family in the crowd tonight or watching at home, I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
On the court for the Mavericks, Anderson is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Devin Harris. Then there's Charlie Villanueva. And it's Barea in at the 1 spot. And Glenn gets it to go on the assist by Freak.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
What a season for Alex Len last year. Came in looking to find a spot for the team, and he made huge jumps in his game.
And I think it correlated with his minutes going up as well. I mean, played a lot more minutes, and he's a very complete big guy. With the added minutes, the production has gone up as expected.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Anderson. And Lure kicks to Warren. Knight for 3. Here's Baller. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Baller scores his first basket here in the NBA, the beginning to hopefully a long and prosperous career. Here's the screen. Parsons outside. Clock at 6. Anderson outside. Takes the 3. Rebound by Baller. And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And Phoenix making a change here. He hits the second from the line. Suns leading by 6. Knight passes to Baller. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Baller's got 5. Here's Barea. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the anthem.
And now, your Sun Dancers.
Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA. You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective. Different look. Lenz checked in for Henry Sims. Lure comes in for Markieff Morris. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Baller in for Eric Bledsoe. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Pachulia. Chandler Parsons comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Anderson, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams. Baller in at shooting guard. John Lure's out there with Warren. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Len in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
You know, guys, the Suns went from the 8th seed to finishing 10th in the West. I mean, it would have been a tough task for them to stay in the race, particularly after all the trades. I mean, their team was in transition.
And now the Suns, a fast break. Warren with the ball.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And stolen by Freak. Knight wide open. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Suns lead by 7.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
The offensive rebound, Barea. Some solid defense from Knight.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Pass to Freak. Takes a 3. Charlie Villanueva grabs the miss.
And when you shake up a roster, as the Suns did last year, it's hard to keep pace. They ended 6 games back of that final playoff spot, but that all happened after they decided to shake things up.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Harris. Freak with it. He's got 5. No good there off the double clutch. Mavericks trail by 5.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
The Suns shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Pulls up on the wing, and nothing but air on that one.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good. Anderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Suns ahead. They're up by 3. Well, both sides have assessed what they need. So the Suns here with a different look. Henry Sims has checked in for Chandler. T.J. Warren comes in for Markieff Morris. Baller, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Sonny Weems subbed in for Booker. Then for the Mavericks, Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Pachulia. And Barea subbed in for Chandler Parsons. On the floor for Dallas, Charlie Villanueva out there with Nowitzki. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then it's Matthews. And it's Williams at the 2 spot.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Dallas.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Nowitzki. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Mavs were solid on the road last year with a record of 23-18 away from Dallas. Clark, good for 5th most road wins in the West.
And, Kevin, that's what you'd expect from a veteran team like the Mavs. I mean, throughout the roster, this team has guys that understand what it takes to win on the road.
35 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Weems dishes to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Barea. So we see the Mavericks taking the...
The 2K Sports post-game show.